Now that you're gone, this is probably the wrong time to say this, but ever since that day, I've just struggled to put the pieces back together. I don't know where it all went wrong. It's like a 1,000-count puzzle with just one of those pieces missing. When you walked out that door and all I could see was you walking away, my heart just shattered. Just to think that this might be the last time that we see each other or even say a word to one another. It's just... You know, the other day, I was remembering a time when you were little, probably about 2 years old or so, and I was changing your diaper, and I had you lying on the living room floor, and I had forgotten to go upstairs and get an extra diaper to put underneath you while I was changing you. You were always a playful little bugger, so I just knew that if I left you there to go get another one, well, I knew you'd find some way to get into trouble, but hey, I took the risk anyway. So I left you there lying buck naked on the floor on the changing blanket. And before I could even get halfway up the steps, you jumped up, ran through the house, out the back door, down the back steps. I mean, I was running after you as fast as I could, but you were always a quick little guy. You must have ran about half a block down the street with me at an arm's reach to the fire station parking lot. You were running in circles, giggling, laughing, with me chasing after you like a fucking madman. I was laughing so hard I could barely keep a foot with you, and I thought for sure somebody driving by was gonna call the police because some pedophile was chasing a naked child through the streets, but they didn't. They just drove by and slowed down, honked the horn, and had a good laugh with us. And I just wish we could laugh like that again. That Sunday when you left was supposed to be one of the greatest days of our lives. I thought we would get to share that moment together, but I guess it just wasn't in the cards. It was so miserable. And watching you walk away with nowhere to go, trash bags full of your clothes. You know, that was probably the first time you'd ever left the house without us saying, I love you. When that clock ticked down to 0, and the Birds had won their first Super Bowl 41-33. There was no satisfaction in that moment. Every rainy Sunday from now until the end of my life, I will always remember that day. First drop of rain hits the ground, I will remember how cold and gray that day was. I can't change the past. And all I can do is ask for forgiveness and ask you to remember what it was like when it was just you and I. Your flaws as a son are my faults as a father. How do I fix this? How do we fix this?